Good morning and welcome to AGORACOM News TV. It's Thursday, October the 24th, 2013. I've done my morning ritual. I've gone through a bunch of press releases. I found a bunch that stand out to me. I go over, give you some insights into what I'm seeing with those companies, and ultimately the goal is to help you find a bunch of good companies to do your homework on, and hopefully find some good investment winners in there as well. We're working on trying to keep this show to about a 10-minute time frame, and I've got 9 companies to talk about today, so I'm going to get right to it. The first company I wanted to talk about today is Fission Uranium. Fission Uranium announced that they've closed on a $12.87 million offering. This money is for the after the merger with Patterson Lake South, so this will go into the entity Fission Uranium that's left over after the merger, not included in the spin-out, because there's going to be a spin-out too. So very easy to raise money for this project. It's one of the best uranium discoveries that I've seen in many years, and I think ultimately it is a takeover target. FCU is their symbol on the venture exchange. Just looking at their stock quickly, they've had a very good move from back in May up to the highs over $1.45 in August. They've given back some of those gains, but does look like it's hitting a support level here around the $1.10 to $1.15-ish range, and I like the potential for it to rally from here. Next company is Ascot. Ascot announced that Ascot Resources announced that they had a 20-meter intersection of 4.15 grams per ton gold from their Province project, which is part of the Premier and Dilworth properties. These properties are located in northwestern British Columbia, in an area north of Stewart. Very good grades here, some good intersections as well. In the press release you can see the various different drill holes, and again, they look pretty interesting to me. The stock symbol is AOT. It trades on the Venture Exchange. It's a bit of a patchy trader, but as far as patchy traders go, I kind of like what I'm seeing with the chart. It bottomed in August, had a good rally in September up to a little over $1. It's given back some of those gains, but in this 85 to 90 cent range, it looks like it's finding some support there. And that would be a likely good place to see it move up from. Next company is Maudore Minerals. Maudore Minerals announced they had underground drilling hit high grade at their Sleeping Giant project, which is it's 80 kilometers north of Amos, Quebec. It's in the Abitibi Greenstone Belt. The drill results, 9 grams per ton over 0.9 meters, 9.6 grams per ton over 0.6 meters, 7.1 grams per ton over 1.3 meters, including 92.1 grams per ton over 1 meter. That was at their 725 level. At their 975 meter level, they had 135 grams per ton gold over 0.4 meters, and 17.4 grams over 3.4 meters. So some very interesting grades there. You know, it's not one of those ones that's a slam dunk to me that I think that, that they've got something quite spectacular here, but they're definitely getting some good grades. The stock chart, not that looks to be in a basing, so it could go sideways for quite some time, it looks like, on the stock chart. The symbol on that one is MAO. The next company is Diamcor. They sold a 91.65 carat diamond for $817,000. Wow, you know this. There's a miscalculation. Sorry, I got the headlines wrong there. They tendered 2,654 carats, and the first large gem quality diamond sells for 817 grand. So, some very good numbers there for that big diamond. This is a project that I'm quite interested in. It's an old mine called the Venetia mine that De Beers used to own, and these guys have taken it over, and they're getting some good numbers there. They've only got 35 million shares out. Bit of a patchy trader, so that suggests to me that they don't have a big audience, but the audience that is involved with the stock has confidence. I'm seeing that the stock at around the $1.40 to maybe $1.48 range is a support level, and it wouldn't surprise me to see that one break out from that level where it is right now. I think it's at support here. The next company I wanted to talk about is Corvus Gold. Corvus Gold drilled 41.2 meters of 0.68 grams per ton gold from their Sierra Blanca and their Yellow Jacket target at Sierra Blanca, which is part of the North Bullfrog project in Nevada. This is a company that has drilled a lot of holes. They've got a lot of gold down there, but recently, just a couple days ago, I took them off of the featured list for our Best of the Best in Weekly News. This was a pick that I originally made at about 71 cents a share. It went all the way up past $1.26. Just in the last couple of days, has been trading at about $1.21. The reason that I took them off is that they announced that they have to restate some of their technical reports, and that's never a good situation for me. Now, having said that, the stock chart actually looks pretty solid. But it could be sort of topping out here as well. It's kind of at one of those inflection points where it either moves up a lot from here or rolls over. Having this fact that they have to restate their retract their technical reports and then restate them, I would guess that it's going to roll over. Their stock symbol is KOR, and it trades on the Toronto Exchange. The next company is Unigold. Unigold announced that they hit 426 meters of 1.07 grams per ton gold from their NETA project. NETA, it's in the Dominican Republic. Very thick intersections there, that are starting right at surface. Dominican Republic is not one of the countries that I focus a lot of my attention on, but that's a very thick intersection there that I had to pay some attention to. Company has 243 million shares out, so it's definitely got a ton of stock out there on the company. I'm just looking at their stock chart. Yeah, this one looks like it's been going sideways since June. It's going sideways in a very tight range. That usually means that it's got a lot more sideways action to go through before they move up from there. Although, it does look like it's not going down much from here. Next stock is Pretium Resources. Pretium Resources announced more drilling from their bulk sample drill program. Just getting some spectacular holes, 334 grams per ton of gold over 26 meters, including 1,700 grams per ton gold over a half a meter. They also intersected 149 grams of gold over 27 meters. This is a very high-grade system, and sometimes in these high-grade systems, it gets difficult to establish a resource, and that's sort of what the battle between their two engineering firms has recently been about. I'm going to be covering this more at the Best of the Best and Weekly News Show, but this is an extremely high-grade gold deposit. It's in British Columbia. They're moving up aggressively off of that low they had yesterday. I think that this stock is very oversold here, and I think it's got a lot of coming back to do, and I think it will. Today it's up 36 cents to $3.67. PVG is their stock symbol, and they trade on the Toronto Exchange. The next company is Asanko. Asanko Gold had drilling results, or they've received funding of $150 million, debt facility funding for the development of a mine that they have. It's in Ghana, West Africa. They put together that funding, which is very interesting to me. The company's stock symbol, I'm just taking a look at their stock quickly. It bottomed in June, had a good rally off of that, then came back down to a level, but the nice thing was it was higher than the last level. So if you're not worried about projects in Ghana or West Africa and places like that, this stock chart really looks like it's ready to turn a corner and start heading up again. AKG is their stock symbol. They trade on the Toronto Exchange as well. I think it's a very good sign of confidence that they've been able to raise $150 million to build that mine. Those big guys that cut big checks usually do a lot of homework, and it's a good sign that they're cutting such a big check. And the final company today is Newstrike. This is another company that I've picked in the past. For the Best of the Best in Weekly News, they announced that they've hit 39.39 meters of 6.42 grams per ton gold, within a 72.19 meter intersection of 3.92 grams per ton gold. This project is the Ana Paula project in Guerrero State, Mexico. They own 100% of this. I've really been liking the drill results that I'm seeing from this company on a consistent basis. I'm just looking at their stock chart, and I think we originally picked it at around 90-cent level, which is virtually where it's trading at now. It's been going sideways since the last, I'd say, 6 months or so. But based on the results that I'm seeing, I think that this basing is a good sign that they can move up quite nicely from this basing period. So went a little longer on the show today. Sorry about that. Trying to keep it down to about 10 minutes. That's all the news for today. Before making any investment decisions, it's important for you to do your homework and speak with your financial advisors. That's the last of this week's shows. Join us tomorrow for our Best of the Best and Weekly News Show. It's going to be a big one because we missed last Friday due to some scheduling problems. I think I'll have a lot of companies to talk about tomorrow, and then join us next week for our usual Monday through Thursday in the news show. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.